Good morning, Pressure. How you doing, baby? Happy Friday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe, guys. Look at some of the videos, and if you see any of them that you like, please just hit share. That seemed like a real difficult thing to get people to do, and I don't understand. Is it me? Is it me? Did I do something to offend you? Did I hurt you? Did I steal from you? I don't steal. Did I lie to you? Did I not date you? Did I not give you some? Like, what's the reason for you not sharing my videos? They're not educational. You don't learn nothing from them. Do I say anything that's false? Is there anything that I said on here that you wasn't able to go look up for yourself to see if it was true or real? I'm just asking. Yeah. I woke up like this. I did. Yep. I started to put a wig on. Then I started to just let the braids flow, looking like Cleo. I was like, you know what? Just wrap it up. Just wrap it up. It's all good. They've seen me at my worst. So, guys, I know it's getting real juicy. We're getting into these relationships and how mom and daddy's supposed to treat one another and how the kids supposed to respond to the parents. And I know we getting deep in it. We starting at the basic. We at the core. We starting to see these manipulation tips take off. We starting to see why we talk about mental disorders on here. We even starting to see how some of them are caused. I don't know. So we're going to take a pause because I got a DM. Yeah, I know. I love when I get DMs. And you know what I ask them? I ask them if they subscribe to the channel. They say no. I say go do that. And then I tell them to share one of my videos and tag me so I know they did it. And that's what they did. So they heard the video from yesterday and they heard me talk about plan A and plan B, right? They asked, what was this plan A I speak of? And this is just how they said it. And I don't think they was trying to be funny or not. You know what I mean? They could have been. I love talking to people. Yeah, I hate reading text messages because you can take something out of context. So when they sent the DM, that's what it said, you speak of. So, okay, they probably from England. I don't know, but I responded. And so they wanted to know, how was this plan going to get me and my kids out the hood and become millionaires? Well, here we go. Everybody, all my kids have talent and the potential to do everything that I do. And y'all know what I do. Y'all see me out here. Y'all know I got the radio show. Y'all see me on paint jobs. Y'all don't see me do tear outs. Y'all don't see me do clean outs. Y'all don't see me anything. You don't see me do bathrooms. You don't see me lay tile. You don't see me build a whole back porch back there on that cement slab when the dogs tore that porch off. Like, y'all have seen me over the years. Dude, y'all don't see me work on cars. Y'all don't see me ride my motorcycle. Y'all don't. It ain't nothing I can't do or won't attempt to try, right? And so that same mindset that I have, of course my children have them. That's one of the things that you should feel when you say you want your kids in your likeness. That was one of the things that they have to be in my likeness, right? So being around it, seeing me do it, me making them do it. So I set the standard for that, right? So them seeing me do everything, me having them do it with me, made a big difference, right? So every time we did an event for Manpower Mentoring over there at the Samaritan Center, because, you know, that's where I started with the Attitude Adjustment Program. Y'all know I grew up at Warren Connors. Choo-woo. And so, yeah, that was Manpower Mentoring. So that was my home over there at the Samaritan Center. So whenever we would do events and have fundraisers, the children would go out with me and we would pass out flyers. So y'all know it was a long, long time ago. So they would go out, and it would be in an environment that I'm there, able to control everything, and they would pass out the flyers. And then when people would ask them what the flyer is about, they would have to tell them what we're doing that day, right? So they would have to explain the program. Understand, these are children. I know. I was pushing them too hard. I was doing too much with them. Forget you. I know what they up against out here in this real world, right? So I'm going to make sure that they are protected. I'm going to make sure that they know. I'm going to make sure that they're well aware of what's going on out here. So this was me jumping them in. Imagine a little kid being able to articulate to you exactly what we're doing at Manpower Mentoring and my youth program and the event and what the event is for, right? So yeah, those are my kids. Those are my kids, right? So I had them out there passing out the flyers, talking about the program to the people. So at that point, I was grooming them, right? I was grooming them to have customer service skills. I was grooming them in marketing. I was grooming them in advertising. I was grooming them in public relations. Just off of me having them pass out the flyers and explain the event to the people. When I did my first solo fundraiser, it was a basketball tournament at St. Cecilia. I know, the famous historic St. Cecilia gym. That was my first fundraiser, right? So I was married at the time to my youngest father. And him and the kids worked the concessions in the back at the basketball tournament. My aunties came, they worked the door, and they also helped with the baby because I had just had the baby. So, I mean, for them to see me put this tournament together, for them to help me promote the tournament, for them to see it come to life, that was a lot right there. That was helping build them up. That was helping to build them up. That was helping them with their confidence. That was helping them to see that they can do if they trust the process and put their mind to it. All that was staged. All that was put in place so that they will know, right? So, fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. So, they was helping me with the filming for the trailer of my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot, right? Actually helping me film, meaning that I bought a camera, I gave it to the oldest girl, her and the daughter, y'all figure this canon out, right? Because this is what we're going to be using to film all, because I don't have money. I told y'all that, I don't have a lot of money. So if I want to turn this book into a movie, and if I want to make a trailer for this book so that you guys will go purchase this book, all that costs money, right? So considering I can't hire a producer and a film person and this and that, my children. So me giving them the camera and teaching them, look, y'all figure it out, and them figuring out how to, the oldest film some of the scenes for the trailer. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it, Jesus, right? So right there, my children are learning behind the scenes. They're learning filming. They're learning acting. They're producing. They're learning this. They're learning how to stage a scene because I had to set up certain areas for us to be able to film and do what we do. Like I remember years ago when the girls were little, I did a calendar called I'm Just a Girl. But no, I'm Every Woman. And so it had pictures of me in every aspect. Fireman, I was a detective, I was a superstar. And in the superstar scene, the kids were in the pictures. Yep, so they were staging at that time. One of them had the camera like she was taking my picture. One of them, the baby, act like she was the reporter. So it's like I've always had them involved in everything. Any idea that I think of, they've always, my kids are they're my world. They're my world, right? So they were supposed to film behind the scenes of the radio show, right? So we can do little takes and little trailers and little commercials. So they were behind the scenes, so they would come to the show with me from time to time, right? So just imagine my girls using their social media influence to help me boost my show, help me boost the program, right? Can you imagine that? I definitely wouldn't be begging y'all to share my stuff, right? Because that was part of the plan. They were part of that marketing and advertising. They were being put in place and groomed to be a part of that and do that for me, right? So the cleaning company was going to be our nucleus. That was going to be the way that we raise the money, the capital that we need to do everything that we need to do, right? A friend of mine's pool put me on the cleaning game a long time ago, and after that, I would do it from time to time with the boys. I would take them with me. They would pull trash, and it got to the point where we had got some major contracts, right? I was working with, I want to say Clean, I can't think of it. It's something like Jam Pro, like what I have now, the franchise. So I was working with something like that, and then it got to a point where we had subcontracted some work from people, and I had a school in Westland, a school in Inkster, and I had the Birmingham Municipal Center. So we had that kind of almost a year. We worked them. So off and on, we've had contracts, right? But I knew this was going to be the way to generate the capital that we need for everybody to be able to do what they want to do, right? So the local grocery store was an example for me. Yeah, we stayed over there on Hartwell, so Banner was our grocery store. So seeing the man there with the small grocery store with his kid, his son working there, I would see the little boy behind the counter. I would see him stocking the shelves. I don't see this little boy grow up to where now he's running the grocery store. So just the whole formula, seeing how other cultures do it, adapting from that. I knew me and my kids can do the same thing. Yeah, we can get it just how they get it, right? Because it's not hard to do. Yeah, it wasn't hard to do at all, right? And so now that we're in motion, all I had to do was continue to get contracts. So if nothing was interrupted and I was able to still continue with what we were doing, all my children were still here and we were still able to work together, all I would have to do was get some more contracts and then help them get contracts, have them clean those contracts, and then have them hire somebody to work them contracts for them. So now they're reaping the benefits and the profit from these contracts that they have. If I'm working 10 contracts right now by myself. So just imagine if the children had 10 contracts of their own to work by themselves. And now they don't have to work. Now they just got people that they manage that's working. So now they have a business. This cleaning. It's a cleaning. It's a business, a family business. So everybody got contracts that they're responsible for, right? So the money that they get from the cleaning contracts, they can use to invest in whatever it is that they wanted to do. So, example, my little brother Jay has a landscaping company. He knows how to fix cars. He paint as well because, remember, they go with me on paint jobs. Those paint and drywall jobs that I do. I usually take my kids with me to make that money before I go out and get anybody else to come in, right? So, just imagine the money that he used from the cleaning to invest in those companies that he want to start. His automated fixing on cars, his landscaping investment. And then us as a team, we're helping him. So if he's short a man on one of his jobs, one of us will go out with him so he can make that money, right? Because we a team. So now he's generating money. So now he got, what, about 3 streams of income right now, right, in Plan A. My son is a chef. Oh my God, he can cook like somebody's grandmama. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them places that he say I had a lot to do with that, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't take the credit. You know what I mean? Because the recipes and the food that they ate was recipes from our aunties, and they got recipes from our grandparents and our great aunts. You know what I mean? So those were food paths. That's I can't take all the credit, but I can cook, right? So my son can cook his ass off, right? So just imagine the money that he gets from the cleaner. He invests in his catering business. He invests in his trailer. He invests in his truck. He invests in his restaurant, right? Just imagine us going on with him to help him with his catering jobs. Imagine us on the truck with him while he's selling his food. Imagine us in his restaurant on the days that he needs us until he hires staff. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. And he also paints because, again, they used to go with me on paint jobs and clean outs and drywall jobs. So that's 3 streams of income for him, right? Right. So and on top of that, you're looking at now he's learned to trade because he's been working with his uncle and helping him fix cars. So now he's learning how to fix cars. The girl's learning how to fix cars. I'm learning more about how to fix cars. Because why? Because that money that he invested in his little shop to fix cars, we helping him until he hires staff. The girls with their boutique. selling clothes, shoes, high-end, upscale. Imagine us helping them with the store when they need until they hire staff. So now they collecting income. And not only do they have a boutique, but they know how to paint as well. And they also learned to trade because they helped their uncle in the garage, right? So that's 3 or 4 streams of income for them, right? That's an empire. That's a millionaire. That's a dynasty. That's an empire right there. I just gave you a plan, a solid plan that was working, a system in place, right? Why would a father want to do that? Just to pull one child out. Here it is. I have a system for all of my kids to become rich. Why pull one of them out, destroy the foundation and the structure that I had pretty much set in place, just for the one success of, and leave everybody else to kind of fumble around and try to figure it out? Because mind you, my children were sold on all of this. They were sold on all of this. Yeah, so fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. So yeah, there was no way that this system couldn't have worked. There was no way that this wouldn't be. There is no way that I wouldn't be a millionaire right now. And my children wouldn't be millionaires right now to this day. So with plan B, I'd be mad every day. Because although I know this is what I got to do, everything that I'm doing, everything you see I'm doing is what I got to do for plan B, for me to still be able to be that millionaire and to help my children if I can. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yeah, plan B is a little rough. It's a little rough, right? So everything is from scratch now. Yeah, everything is from scratch. Like I'm on a solo mission with the cleaning, right? I run all my own social media, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook. Every day I'm posting consistent content every day, as to where they would have been able to help me, but I'm doing it all by myself. So I had to learn how to do all that stuff, right? Yeah. I couldn't finish the trailer for the book because now the child is not helping or here, so I got to find another way to promote the book for y'all to buy. Yeah, because I had a couple scenes already done. We had the scene where we was walking to the plane. I'm about to fly out. The baby giving me my agenda of what's about to happen when I land, you know. We had filmed the part where Kennedy, my oldest daughter, was the pilot. So you could hear her telling me the announcement as I'm about to take off. Like, it was about to be a whole movie production just for this couple minutes to sell this book. Like, my mind, the creativity behind everything is just, I can't sleep at night sometimes, you know, for the ideas that I have. And even if I can't use them, I pass them on to other people. But, y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. Today was a DM. We'll get back into the family matters Monday, I guess. But today was a DM. They wanted to know how my plan A was going to get me and my kids out the hood and become millionaires, and how it compares to my plan B, right? But at least I got a plan. So, y'all, that's it. Enjoy your Friday. I'm about to enjoy mine. Yeah, I'm out.